Hey, Life Groups, welcome back and welcome to the start of a new series. And this past weekend, we were reminded of the story of a man named Horatio Spafford. And in the 1800s, he was a successful attorney and a real estate investor, and life was good until it wasn't. He lost much of his wealth in the Great Chicago Fire, and soon after, his young son died of scarlet fever. And then the unimaginable happened. The ship carrying his wife and his 4 daughters to England was struck by another vessel and sank, and over 200 people died. All 4 of his daughters were lost. His wife survived and sent him a telegram with just 2 words: saved alone. And as Horatio crossed the Atlantic to meet her, the captain told him when they reached the place where his daughters had drowned, and in that moment of overwhelming grief, he wrote the words that would become the hymn, "It is well with my soul." When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul. And that begs the question, how does someone write something like that in the middle of such devastation? It brings us to another man who experienced catastrophic loss in Scripture, and that's the story of Job. And in the book of Job, we meet a man described as blameless and upright. He had wealth, he had influence, and a large family. And in a single devastating sequence of events, he lost his livestock, he lost his servants, and all 10 of his children. But what did he do? Right, looking at Scripture, it says that then he fell to the ground in worship and said, "The Lord gives and the Lord has taken away. May the name of the Lord be praised." Did Job struggle? Absolutely he did. In chapter 3, he wished he had never been born. He experienced the raw realities of grief, shock, despair, confusion, and even questioning God. But in the midst of it all, he had a choice. He could curse God, he could deny God, or he could lean into God. Both Job and Horatio Spafford chose to lean in, and that's the choice before us as well. Some of us have experienced a lot of loss and wish that you could just have a redo, right? Hit the reset button, and this is something you wouldn't wish on anyone. And in that pain, you need to remember 3 things: that God sees your hurt, that God can heal your hurt, and God can use your hurt. Right? The world offers substitutes. It offers possessions and distractions, right? Substances, and even good things like therapy and books. And while some of those can help, none of them can bring ultimate healing. Only God can restore your soul. So the question is, do you believe that God is big enough to carry your pain? Right? Our goal isn't to pretend the pain isn't real. It's to grow in faith and learn to say, even through tears, it is well with my soul. And while we may not be there yet, it's something that we can continually strive for. Enjoy your discussion today.